the truth catcher.
So you're saying that your depression started because of Jed Mckenna?
I mean, I was just searching for the answers.
And how many of his books you read, Daniel?
Everything, all the books.
You think the books were worth your time?
No, it's all just bullshit.
So why did you read the whole Enlightenment trilogy?
Because it's my favorite sort of bullshit. Can't help but read it. Doctor, I've gone too far. I need some serious help. Please bring me back. I became a truth addict.
Okay, just keep it calm. I guess you have non-duality disorder. No worries. I have lots of patience with this thing.
Do you know how to deal with this issue?
Do you think that with your free will you can change or affect the world around you?
Well, I don't know. What if we're living a fictional life as a fictional beings in a fictional universe? We're characters in the dramatic dreamscape. We don't exist.
I see. Do you think that with your free will you can change or affect the world around you?
The ocean cannot violate the idea of an ocean.
Pardon me?
Ego is abstraction, surrender is flow, infinite consciousness and perfect intelligence are the one. Brahman is the charioteer.
Oh, so sorry, this is my bullshit detector. This thing is hypersensitive. So, do you think that this is important to learn, grow, and develop yourself?
Everything we claim to seek lies in the opposite direction of unlearning, of reducing, of letting go.
Well, in this way, it's not that professional, but how do you earn your living?
Well, Mckenna says that through unconditional surrender, I have mastered the universe. Only by taking control, I could lose control. Controlling nothing, I control everything. I don't know, Doc, it doesn't sound like a very good business plan. I just, like, that's what I'm here.
Well, I believe I can help you. What's going on, Daniel? Daniel, what's up?
You said you believe you can help me, but no belief is true.
Hey, looks like you went through so-called spiritual autolysis, don't you?
I'm nothing. Just a biological mass with radioactive seed inside. I suppose so.
I see. May I ask you, how did you exactly use this technique?
Well,
Is it uncomfortable for you to accept that Jed Mckenna doesn't really provide any clear explanation of the approach on which the whole philosophy based?
Yeah, all he says is ask yourself what is true, till you know for sure.
Does he provide any examples?
Very vague one. I still didn't get what to do with this autolysis.
But you said that you realized that
there is no self! I just took his words for granted.
Thank you for being honest, Daniel. Finally, we have some progress.
Vertical or horizontal?
Excuse me?
Mckenna says that most people cease to develop at the age of 5 to 11 years. Like there is only one way of growth, horizontal.
Which is
the transition from the bandage of the womb-like segregated state into the freedom of the ever-expanded integrated state. Yeah, okay, I took it for granted too.
Look, I think you're okay. You can cure yourself. You just need to read other spiritual authors.
Doc, have you heard about the book called 1984?
Yeah, a dystopian novel. It centers on the consequences of totalitarianism and mass surveillance.
The country of Oceania, where war is peace, freedom is slavery, and ignorance is strength.
So?
Oceania, governed by 4 ministries. The Ministry of Love is where all the torture and brainwashing are done. The Ministry of Peace wages a never-ending war. The Ministry of Plenty is in charge of restricting the supply of food and goods. The Ministry of Truth is in charge of lies and propaganda.
Yeah, I remember. And what does this all have to do with my advice to read other spiritual writers?
Because spiritual marketplace is a ministry of awakening. All sages, gurus, teachers, philosophers working hard what Big Brother Akamaya wants from them, making sure everyone stays sound asleep.
Look, I don't want to break your heart, but I must say it. Jed Mckenna is a fictional character.
Yeah, this is the core of his philosophy, you know what I mean?
No, Daniel, there are at least 7 theories. Who is the real author? Jed Mckenna is a pseudonym. Most likely the real author is Peter Sweeney. Most likely the books are complete fiction, completely made up stories.
No.
Yeah.
No, this is about blood, cake, sword, and Buddha's rotting head on it.
Daniel, what are you fighting against?
Against ignorance.
Daniel, what are you fighting against?
Against spiritual whoredom.
Daniel, please tell the truth. What are you fighting against?
Against my ex.
Thank you for the truth. Finally, we have some progress. What happened?
We were happily married and both interested in self-development. We had all that we needed, truly. But then she started to listen to all those gurus, started to practice meditation, became a yoga teacher, and then of course retreats, monasteries, satsangs. She lost any interest in me, doctor. My heart was broken.
So you're not interested in enlightenment, you're not interested in spirituality, you're not searching for the truth, don't you?
No, my YouTube channel is solely based on my repressed desire to prove her that she made a wrong turn in her life.
But you don't think that there is such thing as wrong choice or wrong way, don't you?
No, I would never ever change anything in my life.
Good. Still interested in her?
No.
But I see you still want to say something to her.
I have a lot of unexpressed contempt, anger and aggression.
Yeah, just do it.
But it's against everything I believe and value.
To observe without evaluating is the highest form of human intelligence.
Just express it. No more Mr. Nice Guy. Show your masculine and destructive energy.
Okay, I disrespect her.
Anything else?
I don't deserve to be treated this way.
Oh, come on, is that all you got? The more you resist, the more it persists.
She's cold-blooded, heartless
Boy, that was insulting.
No, I mean, I'm thankful for...
No more heart-centered approaches. Just pure truth of your heart. Anger. Feel good?
Feel expressed.
It took you 2 years to stop lying to yourself and to your audience. You weren't getting rid of layers and layers of ego as you're supposed to think. You were just adding more of them instead of plunging right into the heart of things. Are you still interested in the truth-seeking?
Fuck it.
Oh, look at this truth-realized being.
No more search.
So what will you do with your YouTube channel?
It's still important. I like writing and acting.
But what do you want to talk about?
Well, looks like this part of my life is over. And I need to find some new topic for my YouTube channel. Otherwise...
No worries, Daniel. You will figure out something. Just like Luke Skywalker.
Use the Force, Luke.
Trust to the Force. I wanted to create a video that can convey all the ideas of the Enlightenment trilogy, but truth-seeking is a very personal thing. For so-called Jed Mckenna, it was all about throwing a family treasure away into a pond. For Julia from the first 2 books, it was all about refusing a life-saving surgery. For Brett from the 3rd book, it was all about killing her father's critical, harsh, demonic voice and beating cancer by finally stopping fighting it. And for me, it's all about one big and stupid gesture, calling one girl a heartless, cold-blooded. I tried to avoid it for a couple of years, but I just cannot help it.
This isn't about spirituality or enlightenment or anything lofty. It is just about living your life honestly. It must invariably lead to the truth-realized state. How else to get there?
Here I agree with him, but I just cannot take McKenna's ideas seriously anymore. Yeah, half of me affected by them. All those nonsense that I said as the patient is part of my life's paradigm. And the story with the ex is true, but it's time to go further. I mean, this is just ridiculous. Look at the bibliography of McKenna's books. The whole non-teaching teaching based on dust. Philosophers, writers, poets, religious texts. That's the reason why I played psychotherapist in the first part of my video. I agree with his nihilism, with his absence of faith in humanity. I agree that no belief is true and nobody knows anything. But after all of that, how can he state this?
I have working knowledge of and integrated relationships with the universe, and based on that, he managed to create this so-called a truth-based cosmology of being.
Okay, I agree that New Age spirituality and Old Age philosophies failed, and it sucks. But you, Jed Mckenna, so-called, you suck too. Cause no matter what you say and how I interpret it, we're gonna receive dozens and dozens and maybe even hundreds of comments with different opinions and paradigms. Welcome to the gateless gate of YouTube. I want to finish with the most profound thing that I ever read in my life. I found it in the comment section below a video review of one of Jed Mckenna's books. I read it and immediately attained enlightenment.
You may wonder what was written in this comment.
Like, subscribe.